Hi, everybody, and welcome to your daily reading for Monday, Moon Day, March 27th, 2023, or whenever you happen to see this. Consider it good for the next 24 hours. Again, not every message will resonate. Take what does, leave what doesn't. Also, we have a unique planetary alignment happening this evening. Be visible about 20 to 25 minutes after sunset, and your viewing window is about 30 minutes after that. But we'll have an alignment of Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus, all appearing to line up in the sky near the moon. Mars will be in Gemini, near the closest to the moon, but Uranus also will not be visible by the naked eye, so you'll need binoculars at least for that. But get out there if you can, a little after sunset, and enjoy some viewing. So I'm going to look at our Sirian Star Seed cards today. And I got a Queen of the Moon card as well. So let's start here. The Five of Flames, Five of Wands. Some contention or competition. Maybe a contentious Monday for you. Struggling to get back into swing with the daily routine. Or maybe you're in a competitive work environment and you're having to muscle your way through the day. And then we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so 2 fives are indicative of change. This speaking of a release or a loss. Perhaps you fought a really difficult battle and you ended up maybe not coming out victorious on the other side, because the progression would be Five of Wands to Six of Wands. But here we're seeing a loss or a releasing. Maybe this is Spirit telling you to let go of something that wasn't meant for you, that wasn't meant to, they say rejection is protection. So I feel like, again, these 3 cups are not meant for you. There's still 2 cups standing in the background, though. Those are right there on the land, ready for you to be picking up, taking, drinking from. And the Two of Cups is also a very positive, overwhelmingly loving message, too, of the combination of 2 souls or forces, emotions coming together. So there's plenty of opportunity left for you here, just because maybe you don't see it immediately. She's looking down at the 3 cups that are spilled. So shift your focus, shift your attention on what is still remaining in your life. And then we have, the 9 of Cups, or 9 of Coins. So that's what the 2 cups are holding, right? 9 of Crystals is also typically known as the Independent Wealth card. So perhaps, again, some of you might have been holding on to a job too long that was not making you happy, and it was just a struggle to get there every day. And if you let that job go, or Spirit got it out of your life somehow, there's a reason. It's the 9 of Coins. So there's could be an independent business or growth opportunity for you elsewhere, and you couldn't have it as long as you were holding on to those 3 spilled cups. Okay, and finally we have the 7 of Coins, 7 of Crystals. So this is an investment. Again, I feel more of an investment in yourself, laying a sturdy foundation for which you to build upon in a new direction. It's definitely a new opportunity. It could be something, again, that may not yield an immediate result, but in the long term, it's showing more stability and more prosperity than you ever could have had in this situation here. And then, or if you're in, speaking of a relationship, again, if there's been a lot of struggle or fighting to keep it together, in releasing that, again, you're opening yourself up as the independent energy here to allow something more stable and someone else to come in and invest in you. Could be also a new boss, an investor, a benefactor, somebody who sees and recognizes your worth and decides to invest their time and energy and money into it. Okay, so let's see. Our Queen of the Moon card is growth. Another 5. So we have 5, 5, 5. That's actually a very fortuitous combination, but clearly there's a lesson, there's a struggle here, a growth and learning opportunity. So I'll go ahead and read about that for us. All right. Reject stagnancy to get unstuck. Take action. The choice to grow should be made. Expect growing pains when making huge changes in your life. Change is a natural part of life and cannot be pushed against forever. Change should have aim and purpose. Be courageous, you will blossom. I choose growth is the mantra there. Think of a willow tree. Willows often grow on the sandy banks of highly shiftable and changeable rivers, yet they reach huge sizes, successfully growing and holding fast in an unpredictable habitat. How do they do this? When you see a young willow on the banks for a long while, it just looks like a feeble stick. It may have a few branches and leaves, but at first the trunk will be fine and flexible rather than robust. What we don't see immediately is the root base. The willow spends a lot of time establishing a veritable root city under the surface. These roots are long and strong and very numerous, finding their way into many nooks and crannies, holding onto rocks, other established tree roots, and anything that can help with their stability. These roots go off in all directions, thus securing their position just in case the earth begins to shift. Then and only then, once these root networks are established well enough, does the willow put its energy into further growth. The trunk begins to thicken and widen and harden and travel upward in the sky. However, as they grow, the branches have little of the trunk's supportive thickness. They have instead the instruction that they must be flexible. Flexible means they can turn with the sun and surviving punishing winds that might threaten to topple the rest of the tree. All this growth is done with purpose and a divine strategy. The waxing lunar cycle calls for growth, which we are in now. We had the new moon on last week. And not growth without aim or purpose. When we understand our current position, accepting it, and decide to change, we will normally grow as people. Naturally grow as people. We might experience some growing pains. After all, transformation of any kind is rarely completely easy and trouble-free. Having a strong intention of what the results of our growth will be helps with gaining the courage and resilience to move forward with our growth into the eventual blossoming of our true self. The companion stone or metal is charoite. I have a piece here. It's a beautiful purple stone. Works with the crown chakra. All right, so I did speak of growth and laying a new foundation here in the Seven of Crystals. Look at the strong, sturdy tower that's being built. So we were talking about investing in the root structure, investing in a new stable foundation. There's a nest even underneath the earth there. I've never actually noticed that. So there's time and energy being put into maybe things that aren't immediately visible right away. So you might be discouraged because you don't see immediate change. There's a watch that she's hanging from her hand there. So these things do take time to establish, but that's what makes them strong and everlasting and worthwhile in the Nine of Crystals energy. So I also wanted to show you, this is the growth card. So in the traditional deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. He's tending to his garden here, right? He's watching and waiting for them to ripen. They're not ready yet. So there is a time process that is required here, some patience for sure. And also this Making Magic sigil cards, there is a card in here called Trinket 5, Manifesting Money and Income. So whatever it is you're working on, it will be prosperous. It requires patience and dedication though, and focused attention. Again, not focusing on what was lost or the past or the mistakes of the past. Was it how many times Edison invented a light bulb 1,000 different ways before he got it right? So that's what part of the struggle process is. It's part of the growth process here. Not only competition with others, but yourself, your emotions, your mind, whatever it is that you're working on. It doesn't come easy. Success is not meant to come easy, or else it wouldn't be worthwhile. Okay, what is it? Nothing worth doing is easy, as they might say. So let's get a couple angel cards and we'll wrap this up for the day. See, transformation. Yep, it's part of the growth, right? So changes coming into your life, watching them, of course, with the 3 5s, that's evident there. And then we have expansiveness. So you are growing, you're expanding into the atmosphere. Energetically, your energy field is expanding. And then we have a blank card. So that is for you to put your intentions on, your visions, whatever you're projecting into the future. What are you expanding into, or what project are you expanding? And then we have purification. So maybe some of you are being asked to detox or release again with the 5 of Cups. There's a letting go. So you might have to purify your daily routine, not just the body, or the mind. But I think all are being recommended here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you, everyone. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.